What the fuck? I'm afraid to get out of this bed.
One of the things that makes the PTU very hard for me to deal with is the fact that the PTU is known to be unstable, but I still keep going into it like I'm expecting something to work out. And so there's issues with things that normally work in the live. For example, shop terminals, I don't have to keep pulling away from in the live in order to go shopping and buy things. The inventory loads more reliably in the live than it does in the PTU. I know they're adjusting features and making things newly implemented features that we were waiting for from all the times I talked about implement in the future. I know that there's people pretending that the Hull C is available in game, and it's not, because otherwise I'd be flying one. I know that there's times where locations will load slowly. I know that the servers are less stable because it's the player test universe, and I know that there's things that are going on. I know that they've done a mild rework to the Cutlass series where you can vault into the side of the Cutlass Black and you have actual buttons instead of just clicking on the door in order to open the inner airlock door out of the rear exit. I know that cargo boxes have been altered and changed so that you have really big damn boxes to go on things like the Hull A, so that you can fit 64 SKUs of cargo onto it instead of the 48 that it says on Urkel. I know that the bunkers are sometimes going to be glitched because even in the live they sometimes make mistakes, and that's perfectly fine. This is the $1 billion alpha that we're playing. Other things like that, sometimes it's really hard to get into the game and test out features when you get fucking 30k'd and then long ass wait screens when trying to get into the game. I tried to stream the game and demonstrate live some of the things in the PTU, and what ended up happening is I spent 20 minutes being told to fuck myself until I was finally forced to just reset myself because I had the player unstowed thing. Remember that thing from a few months ago where I couldn't get into the live and I was stuck only doing PTU? Well, the PTU did that very literal player unstowed shit to me, and that's not acceptable. The difference is it was a PTU, so I could just reset myself by deleting myself and then recopying myself into the PTU so that I start fresh. Seraphim Station, while it is improved because it does in fact have a clinic. In fact, there will be a video at some point where I play the footage where we talk about putting the clinic in Seraphim Station. Even if they had just put the clinic at Olisar, that still would have been a win. There's things that need to be fixed. There's food things that need to be re-implemented. I know there's beer in this game, and as the ranking officer in an org who likes to be good to his guys and not act like a fucking boss, I like to be able to fill up a box full of beer and alcohol for the guys so that they can have that shit as an incentive to fuck around and play on my Reclaimer, my Hammerhead, or my Retaliator. But, you know, you wouldn't understand those fucking things.